Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have huge news that is absolutely going to change the landscape of the NFL for years to come. If you've been following the NFL for even a minute, you know that Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. And now, the unthinkable has happened. Aaron Rodgers is reportedly signing with the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, you heard me right. After nearly 2 decades with the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers could be leaving the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field and heading south to join America's team in Dallas. This is a move that will not only shake up the NFC, but also have massive ramifications for the Super Bowl race this season. So if you're a Cowboys fan or an NFL fan in general, buckle up, because we're about to break down everything you need to know about this bombshell news and what it means for the Cowboys, the NFL, and the legacy of Aaron Rodgers. Let's rewind for a second and talk about how we got here. Aaron Rodgers, at 40 years old, is far from done. His arm is still as powerful as ever, and his ability to read defenses and make clutch throws is unmatched. However, over the past few seasons, it's been clear that Rodgers and the Packers have been in a bit of a strained relationship. From the public spats with the front office to the constant questions about whether or not he'll retire, it's been a bit of a soap opera. After the Packers drafted Jordan Love in 2020, it seemed like the writing was on the wall for Aaron Rodgers to eventually leave. Fast forward to today, and he's reportedly heading to Dallas, where he'll join a team that is on the verge of greatness, but has been missing one critical component: an elite quarterback who can lead them to a Super Bowl. The Cowboys, under the leadership of head coach Mike McCarthy, have been contenders for the past several seasons, but they've always fallen short in the playoffs. Dak Prescott, while talented, has struggled at times in big games, and many have wondered if he's the right guy to lead the team in critical moments. Enter Aaron Rodgers, a guy who thrives in the spotlight. A guy who has made a career out of performing in clutch situations. Imagine Rodgers in a Cowboys uniform, with an offense that already includes CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and a defense that is arguably one of the best in the NFL, led by the sensational Micah Parsons. It would instantly make Dallas one of the most dangerous teams in the league. The possibilities are endless when you combine one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time with one of the most talented rosters in recent memory. But let's talk about how this deal could actually go down. It's no secret that Aaron Rodgers' contract with the Packers is a hefty one, with a price tag that could be close to $50 million per year. That's a lot of money to take on, but the Cowboys have the financial flexibility to pull this off. By restructuring contracts and making some cap-friendly moves, they could find a way to fit Rodgers into the salary cap without completely gutting the team's other positions. It might mean cutting some dead weight or trading off some players, but this is the Dallas Cowboys we're talking about, and they've never been afraid to make bold moves. A 2-year deal worth around $90 million to $100 million would be a lot of money, but when you're talking about a player of Aaron Rodgers' caliber, it's a risk worth taking. The Cowboys have always been in win-now mode, and bringing in Rodgers could be exactly what they need to make that jump from playoff contender to Super Bowl favorite. Now, think about the impact this move would have on the Cowboys' offense. With Dak Prescott and Rodgers sharing the quarterback room, it's going to be fascinating to see how this unfolds. Rodgers, known for his precision, football IQ, and ability to throw the ball with incredible accuracy, would instantly elevate the play of every single offensive player. CeeDee Lamb would become an even more dynamic weapon, and Tony Pollard would benefit from having a quarterback who can keep defenses on their toes. The Cowboys' offensive line, which has been hit or miss in recent years, would also get a massive boost from the leadership Rodgers would bring. We've seen quarterbacks like Rodgers make good teams great, and with a roster as stacked as the Cowboys in 2024, this could be the final piece of the puzzle. But let's take a moment to talk about what this means for the NFC. The NFC has been a bit unpredictable in recent years, but it's clear that the Dallas Cowboys, with Aaron Rodgers at the helm, would instantly become the team to beat. The Eagles, who have been one of the most dominant teams in the NFC, would now have to deal with the added pressure of facing off against a Rodgers-led Cowboys squad twice a season. The rivalry between the Cowboys and the Eagles is already heated. But imagine the drama that would unfold when you add Rodgers to the mix. Then you have teams like the San Francisco 49ers with Brock Purdy and the Minnesota Vikings with Kirk Cousins, all of whom are looking to stake their claim as the NFC's best. Having Rodgers and Dallas would create the most exciting playoff races in the NFC, and the Cowboys would immediately be in the conversation for a Super Bowl berth. One of the biggest questions, though, is Aaron Rodgers' legacy. If he were to leave Green Bay and win a Super Bowl with the Cowboys, it would add yet another layer to his already legendary career. Rodgers has only won one Super Bowl, but if he were to win a second one in Dallas, it would put him on an even higher pedestal among the all-time greats. Imagine a scenario where Rodgers leads the Cowboys to the promised land, his legendary arm bringing home a second championship. The narrative would be incredible. The Cowboys, with Rodgers at the helm, would finally return to the top of the NFL mountain after decades of waiting. And for Rodgers, winning with the Cowboys would add a whole new chapter to his career, one that would cement his place among the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Of course, not everything is set in stone. There's still a lot of work to be done in terms of negotiations and making sure everything aligns, but the mere idea of Aaron Rodgers potentially signing with the Cowboys is enough to send shockwaves through the entire NFL. The team, the fan base, and the league itself would all be watching closely to see if this deal gets done. If it does, it's going to be one of the most exciting and game-changing moves in recent memory. Cowboys fans, get ready for a ride, because if Aaron Rodgers puts pen to paper and joins the team, it's going to be a wild ride to the Super Bowl. So what do you think? Is Aaron Rodgers the missing piece the Cowboys need? Does he give them the edge in the NFC? Or do you think they should stick with Dak Prescott? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you all think about this incredible development. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this massive move. Trust me, there's more to come and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.